Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What Do You Hunt? Sorry for the delay in getting started. We're still waiting for one of our guests to make it over to the show. He's having a little bit of computer difficulties, but we'll get our preamble on the road before he gets here. To start off with, like I do every week, I want to thank our past guests for having a great time with us on the show. Last Saturday, was a fantastic show. It was our couples edition with Delphia and Kachun, DK Comics and Cosplay, Fuchsia and Soldier from Married with Issues, and our favorite soon-to-be newlywed couple, the Comic-holics, Wayne and Jess. Thank you all for showing up last night. It was a wonderful time, and we even got a special sneak preview of my wife showing up on the show to give me a little bit of hassle, which is always a good time. So I want to say thank you, baby. I always appreciate you. We have a few people in the chat already. We got Comic Mag Musings. How are you doing, Bill? We've got Captain Comics saying ahoy, mates and mermaids. John's Comics with Kids. WhoDat's running a few minutes late. We've got Biggie Shack and we've got Fuchsia again. Thank you very much, lovely Fuchsia, for being on the show and telling us all about what you like hunting. Oh, I'm sorry, Cap, but we're you got to let me know that you want to be on this show. Like, everybody's reached out to me to let me know that they want to be here. So if you want to be on, you got to talk to me. You got to hit me up on Instagram. So when I run that little promo at the end that says my Instagram tag, that's what you got to look for. All right. So to start this off, this is another special episode tonight, and we have another one coming up. But tonight we are welcomed by members of the incredible YouTube series, The Hunt. Now, if you haven't seen The Hunt, you really should check it out. It happens on Friday nights at, I want to say it's 10 p.m. Eastern every other Friday, and they have a great time. It's very wrestling themed, so if you're into wrestling, you'll dig that a whole lot. But you have an opportunity to get on the show and try to win some money and take home a belt. And which is basically just your ability to say I'm a champion on this stage. They have cover championships. They have the Hunt World Champion, where you go out and the books that you bought in the last 2 weeks, you got to compete against everybody else with what books they bought to see who had the better deal and got the better books. And the chat does the voting. It's a great time. And then one of the newest things that they've added is the tag team, where you can go on there with a partner and you can tag team to try to show that you got the best books. So if you haven't checked it out, I definitely want you to check it out. And let's welcome the creator of The Hunt and the other great YouTube series is Bro Talk and What's Your Grail, the current Hunt cover champion himself, Tony Sanders. How are you doing, Tony?
Finally, the tone has graced the Greek Aficionado channel, and I am blessed to be in your presence, sir.
I welcome you, sir.
For having me.
Absolutely. It's great to have you on, finally. Finally have a venue to actually bring you on here.
Thanks, man, for having me on, man.
No, absolutely. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
Oh, pretty good, man. Was out hunting books, and it's actually like here where I'm at right now. I live in Oklahoma City right now. It's like 20 degrees right now outside. So, but yet I was still hunting for books today.
Good for you, man. You're in double digits, right? As opposed to us Northerners that are not in double digit weather right now.
Oh man,
it is not fun outside. Like I literally haven't.
Oh.
Oh, we got some some special guests over there with you.
The dogs.
I'm not going to make that joke that I always make. Who let them out?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's bring on our second guest for the evening. He is Tony's right-hand man. He is one half of the Two Brothers Comics team, and you guys get to decide whether or not I got the better one. The longest-running Hunt World Champion, Dustin. How you doing, Dustin?
What's going on, guys? Sorry, I didn't bring the gimmick in today, so.
Oh no, it's okay.
If you guys want to see the gimmick, you come check us out on the hunt. But thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
We actually go all out on that, and I will say this: we have one show that was like banned by WWE from showing. So
I was so upset.
If you were fortunate enough to catch that episode, it was like a house show, and I lost the belt, but there was no video evidence, so I claimed to still be the champion on the next episode.
So he kept the belt.
Nobody saw it.
Exactly. So the shenanigans like that goes on with that show. So check it out if you've never seen it. We have fun. It's a good time. And
great book.
Chewy, what do you want? I have a dog from Chewy. Yes, I do.
How are you doing tonight, Destin?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to getting on this show, so I'm really pumped up about it. I got to actually got to hang out with Southern Comic Geek today. He was in Atlanta, so I took him to my honey hole where I get all my books I use on the hunt, and we did some hunting today together. So that was fun. It's been a good day.
So you got to be careful. He's going to show up there tomorrow and start slinging books that he picked up.
I need to give a quick shout out to the current Hunt World Champion and 100K subscriber club member, my boy Biggie Shaq, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got is Biggie in the chat yet? He's around here. That's right.
There.
Yeah,
he's in there. He's
That's
in there.
right. Well, our final guest has made it. He had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier today, so want to say hello to five-time big boy book champion and the biggest turtle fan that I know, WhoDat Comics and Movies.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully my internet is working.
Not really that good.
Yeah.
It's a great shot of you, like Turtle Mania.
Yeah. So I'll probably jump on my phone, but I just wanted to see if it would work. But I'll be back. I know the sound works perfectly, but I'm probably not moving. Probably
no,
frozen.
Not so much.
But I'll get on my phone. I'll get on my phone.
Take care of you, and I'm going to talk to the chat.
All right.
And,
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so we've got Comic Books NYC. Good evening, Kavi. The comic collector, Chris Barrett. Who else do we got?
Shout out to Chris Barrett. Chris Barrett is officially the first manager of the hunt. He's in the crowd. He's in the chat, causing havoc. Swaying votes. That man is a menace.
So explain this. Did he get hit with a chair or something?
Hold on a second, people.
Evidently, the dogs are not fond of Mr. Barrett.
And we got John in here, the longest reigning cover champion. Me and Tony are tied for second, but John's got the longest one. Man Cave stole that one from me.
That is true. John is the longest reigning. Yes.
Jackson Roy Kirk. How are you? Yeah. There you go. Max, Chris Barrett. Very nice.
Yes, he even mentions it. Yes, he is. He is the longest reigning.
Oh, well, no, I'm so glad to have you guys on here. And I want to say thank you. Your show was one of the first shows that I went on, actually on YouTube, when I was just doing, just showing books, on with a backdrop. And I'm thankful for you to, for bringing me on, because I had a lot of fun every time that I go on the hunt.
Oh yeah, man. That's what it's about.
Even if I lose to little baby books.
Sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens.
Shenanigans.
Hey, I will say this. Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, HBK.
One without a book, yep.
Exactly. One without a book. It's the chat, people. I can't help that. I can't.
It's too funny. All right, well, Russell's going to join us as soon as he can, but let's get into some questions.
All right.
So let's start off with Dustin, and let's talk about honey holes. So one of my questions is always, like, what's your favorite place to go hunting for books, right? Is it an LCS? Is it at mini-cons, mega-cons, whatever the case is? What's your favorite place to go?
Yeah, so I've only been to 2 small cons, and they weren't anything. There wasn't anything really there that I picked up that was anything big. But I do have a shop in here in Georgia, and every time I go there, I always find some of the coolest books. He gives me great deals, and I always do videos showing these books. I picked up this Captain America 100 there. I picked up a Submariner 1 there, raw. I mean, I picked up some awesome books there. He's where I go if I want to pick up anything Silver Age, any key books. If I have the hunt coming up, and I know I need some books, that is the place I go to every single time. It's called Dave's Comics and Collectibles out here in Atlanta, and that's where me and Southern Comic Geek went today. He's got awesome stuff. He's got stuff there that most shops will be lucky to get one or two of, or outside of his shop around here. I mean, he's a great guy. He's got hundreds of short boxes everywhere. I mean, you literally have to move boxes off of each other to dig through them. And I'm talking like Silver Age Fantastic Four box. You move that, you get to the X-Men. You move that, you get to a whole run of Tales of Suspense. You move that, you get to the Doctor Strange and Strange Tales. I mean, it's an awesome shop.
So what you're saying is this doubles as your gym as well. You get your lifting in.
Right. Yeah, man.
You're getting exercise when you go out hunting, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I remember those long boxes around, man.
It's about an hour and a half away from my house, but I mean, it's 100% worth it to make the drive out there, to know that, like, I mean, anything I want, I'm going to pick up there. I mean, I've got a short box of Mirage Turtles Volume 1 stuff.
Late as always.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be the hunt crowd if WhoDat wasn't showing up late.
Right?
Well, first of all, I think the internet company is hating on me, or hating on Geek. I don't know who they're hating on. They're hating on somebody.
I'm going to tell you what it is. I know what it is. They have been monitoring your streaming activity. The fact that you are, how many times a week are you selling books now?
Mm-hmm. This is once a week.
Just once a week on your channel.
Yeah, on my channel.
But when are you on other people's channels selling books?
Just one more time a week. If I get invited.
I was like, I seen yours, and then I seen Strictly's. I was like, why is it? I was surprised you weren't on both Strictly's and yours doing.
I'd have been frozen on one and not showing up on the other. I don't know, but I'm on my phone, so everything's gonna be reversed and look weird. But hey,
it's okay. Just remember, it's that way, not that way.
Hey, Dustin. Hey, Dustin.
So this is one of the reasons why I'm glad I have the three of you on here right now. I've had Doc Banger on already. I've had Biggie on already. But you three always have new books, right? Like always have, and we know Biggie gets books, right? So like Biggie had to be on his own, all the way off on his own. But WhoDat, same question that I asked Dustin. Where's your favorite place? Yeah, where's your favorite place to get books besides eBay?
Favorite place to get books?
Yeah.
Instagram claim sales.
That is
Instagram claim.
Who's your favorite?
Claim sales. Huh?
Who's your favorite channel?
Elite Comics 11. Elite Comics 11.
I want to say I got banned from them because I haven't.
What?
I was watching a claim sale, and I made they were showing off a Darkhawk, and I made a comment about like that's the highest priced dollar book I've ever seen, and then like gone, like the thing was gone, and I haven't been on it, and like I don't get any more notifications. I'm like, I've been banned. Holy crap!
And what's so funny is that's just a funny opinion. It's not a bad opinion. Other people have done stuff for them they let slide longer. Yeah. But I mean that's my favorite just because they let other people come on, other sellers. Yeah. I mean the Darkhawk thing happened, they did that at the right when it went up in price or whatever. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you, like I always tell people, like you missed claims. You could have got that for
claim
cheap.
sale right now.
Yeah.
It's just like just being funny in the chat, and apparently they
Yeah.
didn't think it was too funny.
No, it is funny because I got 2 Turtle Adventures #1s from their claim sale before the hype. It was already a hype book in my opinion and Dustin's opinion. We'll tell you that. It's a major book, a major key book in the late 80s, 88. But I got 2 of those books. One of the prices I clearly remember because the price sticker was still on there for $40. But if anybody knows me, I'm always going to try to get $5, $10 off, whatever. I didn't pay 40. I paid 30. I know that for a fact. So I said, hey, would you take 30? And the guy was like, oh, yeah, I'll take 30 for a near mint copy.
Right.
And the other one, I probably didn't pay 30. I might have paid 25. And I've shown that one off on the hunt. That's the one I didn't get pressed or clean and came back at 9.8. And now they both are newsstands.
Oh, wow.
So that's
I've seen them on Instagram. I've seen them on Instagram.
It's funny because I've been on claim sales like Torpedo, Elite Comics 11, Guru, and it's like WhoDat's a chat going after books every time.
I'm like, but it's like a lot of times I like watching it because it's kind of therapeutic. I just watch it sometimes, and I don't claim anything. A lot like especially Torpedo ones. Torpedoes I'll watch and don't claim anything. But it's just cool to see. You learn about other books that you might have you didn't know. Yeah. But I mean, that's my favorite place. That's my favorite place to buy stuff besides eBay. I would say comic shops, but we only have within a 25 to 30-minute drive, I'll have 3 comic shops.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. But you're in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, I'm in Louisiana, around New Orleans area. So it's not prime for let me, California type thing, like King will go to say if anybody follows him on IG. A 7 foot man walking in a shop getting all these books. You think people would figure it out by now, but he goes all these books, find these shops, but I can't do that here because they don't have that many.
But he's not just going to shops. I mean, he legit goes to flea markets and every other hidey hole. I mean, he's up in the Bay Area, right? I mean, there's just tons of areas.
We don't have all that stuff here, so that's why I like it's cool to see. Yeah, it's cool to see him get access to all that stuff because we don't have all that here,
Yeah. What about you, Tony? What's your favorite place to go?
All right, man. Usually, if it's something big, I hit my boy WhoDat up, and we keep it on the
Hey, you can't tell them the backdoor deals pause.
Somebody's not happy.
Look, all I want to say is he showed the book off. He showed the book off on the hunt, and I ain't get no credit.
What you talking about?
You know the book I'm talking about. The last one you showed.
Oh yeah.
I think there's some collusion going on. I'm not sure here.
But I've also bought from YouTube auctions. I'll buy from those NY Warriors. They're reliable. They're good guys. I trust those dudes. Alex the Comic Hoarder, when he does, Alex, I know you need to do something now. Alex. You hear me?
I know. I'm watching all these old videos on Tony's channel. He's like, "Yeah, I got this from Alex the Comic Hoarder." I'm like, "I got this from Alex Comic." I'm glad he ain't doing sales all the time no more.
No, there was a period of time he was doing claim sales, a lot with the Comic-holics and stuff.
Yeah.
And oh my God, guys! I bought some stuff off of one that they had right at the beginning of the pandemic. It was him and what's the guy out in Hawaii?
Doom.
Doom. Yeah, Doom 142. Yeah. I bought books off of both of those guys. Super. Oh my God, I got this beautiful Web of Black Widow #1. The variant from oh God, my word retrieval sucks. I can't remember his name. The skin tight costume with the short red hair. Man, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember the name of that artist. He's one of my favorite artists, but he doesn't do a lot of stuff. I'll remember it. Of course, I'll just blurt it out, insanely somewhere in the middle of the show.
You know what's so funny about Tony? And I saw books of Tony, and I've said this, and and this has actually happened at least more than once. Because I remember the Avengers 4. I sold him a book, and I said, "Congrats, you're gonna win the hunt."
Did he?
Yeah, I did. Because Dustin was going to win, and then like I pulled it out. Dustin,
My first night on the hunt. Look, the first night on the hunt for me, and I'm like, I know what these guys do, so I go.
Dustin pulled one of these.
That book right there, it was raw. And that was the most I've ever spent on a book. And I'm like, I got this in the bag. Tony was the only one to go after me. I was like, all right, this book squashes everybody's. And Tony pulls out 2 Avengers 4s. I'm like, I hate you. I thought I had it, man. I dropped a lot of money that day.
But besides,
that's what almost quit on one night. He was almost done.
But that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm like, that doesn't always happen. I roll in there and I got a stack of stuff that I had picked up in Florida. I'm throwing out, just like, oh yeah, this small key. Then I start hitting like the big stuff. I end with a Flash 105. First
that was a bang
series Mirror Master, and I lose. I don't think I got 1 vote. I'm like, what?
See,
it happens, man. This Hobbit book beat Tomb of Dracula number 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A Hobbit book. Yeah, that's why I had to get rid of it. If it's not worth the hunt, it's just not worth my collection. So I upgraded. Then I won. I upgraded. Then I won.
That's right.
True. So something I've been on my what I've been hunting lately, and that I've been and I proclaimed it at the beginning of the year that I was going to do this, that I was going to get, because I already have the Crow 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me show you the right side.
Here we go. Yeah.
Are you jumping ahead? I wasn't here for the beginning of the show.
So I got the Crow 1. Now what I'm planning on doing is I want to get the Crow 1 through 4 all in first print. And so I already have Crow. I got the Crow number 2 in 8.0 white pages.
Very nice.
First print. And as of tonight, people, and I'm dropping this information on my colleagues right now, the Tone has a first print of number 3 and a 7.5 that he's going to slap shot one of these jabronis in the head with. I don't know which one, but they're going to catch it. So the Tone just needs... If you can count, let me educate you. I've got 1 here. I got 2 here. I just ordered 3. So that means the Tone just needs 1. Do the math, jabronis.
Do we got to show books and let the chat vote? Oh.
No. You said that's for tomorrow.
Are we doing that?
No. I was just telling what I've been hunting, and I was letting y'all know what I've been looking for. And I did actually buy the number 3 in the first print, though, so it's actually coming on its way.
So let me switch tracks on you guys, and let me ask you this. So when you guys are hunting for your collection, so are you hunting mostly like keys, or do you hunt runs? What do you go after?
I am a weird collector, man. Like the Green Hornet thing I did, where it was like I wanted a golden age, I wanted a silver age, and I wanted a bronze age. That all meant something to me because I liked that character. Yeah. So I went and got all those, and then at the end I just kind of put it all together, and that's what I wanted to do. But that was just what I wanted for that. But as far as I do want to run that run of the run of the Avengers. I'm going to go through that because I've got 1. I got 2 number 4s, Dustin. Messing with Dustin. But I'm trying to get Avengers 1 through 100, and WhoDat helped me get number 8. So
very nice.
There you go, WhoDat. There you go. So
yeah.
What about you, Dustin?
Like Tony said, I'm so weird with my collecting, and it's changed a lot since I first started collecting. When I first started collecting, what's up, Ryan? The Power Rangers got me into comics, and then shifted over to
Power Rangers.
Yeah, because I was a fan of it as a kid, and I literally read on Instagram about some new Power Ranger, and I was like, "Where's this?" And I saw it was in comics, so Nick was already collecting comics, so I started reading that, and then I jumped into like new comic book day stuff, and I wasn't really collecting comics, and then I don't know, between just seeing more things as I was out, and I mean, doing the hunt has helped a lot too, because obviously you're not going to be slinging this junk on there and doing anything with it.
True. Yeah.
So I started picking up stuff like this that I really liked.
Oh, you dirty dog!
Third appearance of Doctor Strange, and I'm putting this Tales of Suspense run together. But then, like today, when I went, this is the most awkward lot you'll ever see. I picked up. I love Cap and Red Skull. I love Sabretooth, but then I also I've been picking up these original Viz comics. I'm also a huge Mortal Kombat fan, so I picked those up. I've been trying to finish this book run. I mean, I'm so all over the place.
It's like a combination of a lot of things.
Dustin's all over the place. Every now and then I have to focus him.
Yeah,
I message him.
Yeah, I mean, really,
I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. I'm seeing a lot of different areas. So I just have one follow-up question. Are you a brony as well?
What is that?
Or you like the Little Pony?
Little Pony.
Oh, no. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like nostalgia stuff for me too.
Yeah.
That drives, I have a huge part of me that loves like this kind of stuff back here. But then there's a huge part of me that it collects that is purely nostalgia driven. The Hook books, that was a huge movie as a 90s kid that I love. So, of course, I found comic books. I'm going to grab those. Mortal Kombat was huge as a kid. So I found comic books. I don't think there's anybody on the planet that has more of them than I do. But at the same time, I developed a huge respect and love for things like Gil Kane and Jack Kirby and Captain America, and the early Ghost Rider stuff, the Strange Tales. I'm trying to finish the entire Tales of Suspense run from 58 to 99. That's a big goal for me this year. I'm gonna finish my Turtles Volume 1 run. So yeah, I mean, I'm all over the place, but lately, I would say for the past year, I've been really
focused. Turtles 1 too, didn't you?
Yeah.
You added that to the collection too. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, I see you back there.
Yeah, and then you'll see on the back wall, I've got signed Jim Steranko Captain Americas, and so that I think that's become my true love is the Captain America Silver Age stuff, the Jack Kirby stuff, there's one Jack Kirby Captain America book that has yet to fall into my hands. I don't know if in the next 30 days that will actually fall into my hands, and I will kick the crap out of everybody on the hunt and take my back with it. I can't say that's going to happen, and that I'll pile 4 other books that are almost as good with it, but it could happen.
That sounds like a clairvoyant action going on there.
Yeah, I mean, people can laugh about my Pokemon books, but I promise you, I can play too.
So,
I feel you on the nostalgia end. Hang on a second. I feel you on the nostalgia end because like I'm a child of the 80s, right? And I honestly sometimes I just don't even understand what my kids are watching. But like I've been personally going after the books that for the characters that I grew up with, right? Like I got my G.I. Joe #1 and 21. I got Transformers #1. I'm trying to find Thundercats, and it's like I go. I mean that was my childhood right there.
Yeah, and what's cool is most of the time, like the stuff that's nostalgic for me, I can get really cheap because most people could care less about it. Like my Mortal Kombat books, like I brag all the time. Like I have more Mortal Kombat books than anybody on the planet. I've got the best Mortal Kombat books, and it's like nobody cares. It's like I don't want anybody else to care because then those books will be harder for me to obtain.
Sure.
But then at the same time, like I
wait till that show pops off. Wait till that show pops off.
Yeah,
the movie.
Like I got my E-Man this year, right, and that one's just going astronomical, and
Yeah.
It's some crazy stuff.
So it's cool whenever that stuff is expensive.
Oh yeah, sorry, Tony, go ahead. You were saying?
I was gonna say, while collecting and doing YouTube, I've run across like people's different collecting styles, and it changes and evolves mine along the way. And like one person I always give credit to where credit is due, and I always say you always give credit where credit is due. I give credit to C. Woodard for coining the word sketch grails. It's a sketch grail. So like he's got this awesome book. If you've never seen it, C. Woodard's sketchbook, man. Oh my God, it's full of just these awesome sketches and stuff. So like he got me, kind of hooked on that. So the first one I ever bought was this one, which was I'm a Captain Marvel fan, and so I bought this. And it's done by Patrick Broderick, and he actually worked on Captain Marvel, so it was one of those books I had to have. So, and then somehow I lost around on the hunt, but this book right here was one that I had to have because I love Iron Man too.
That is sweet too, man. I love that one.
That is a sketch by comic book artist Brad Walker.
You need to get on Kavi's original art hour.
Oh, these are the two things I got, bro.
You need at least 10. You need 10 to qualify for the show.
I'm like, those were all my only two shots I got.
And I just want to call everybody's attention.
I got 6.
Comment. Not sure anybody believes that, but okay.
Chris Barrett knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right, Chris Barrett.
I'm poor. I'm just blessed.
WhoDat, how do you like to go after stuff? Are you a cover man? You like to do runs, or are you just going after the grails?
Well, I made a deal with myself.
You're gonna ask the 5-time Big Boy Book champion there.
Wait. No, but look, no. I made a deal with myself. If I'm gonna collect runs, I'm only gonna do it one at a time. And the first run that I actually completed about a week ago, it was the Turtles Volume 1 first prints are all completed.
Wow.
All first prints. Volume 1 is completed. I'm just waiting on 2 books to come in the mail. And that's done. Then I said I'm going to work on, which one I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to do the Jungle Action, the Black Panther run. I already have some of those books already.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to probably fill in the gaps for that. But
Awesome.
I'm only going to work on runs one at a time to make a deal with myself. Now, as far as what I really collect probably grails when I can get them, or what are the best deals possible. But when runs come by, I'm only doing one run at a time just to have the focus on.
Kachoon's in the chat. Hey, Kachoon, it's for Kachoon. He likes that.
I'm just saying, WhoDat keeps talking about I made a deal with myself. The books you got, you made a deal with somebody. Well, I don't think it was your stuff, though. Some of them books you got.
Well, I've worked my way up, and I've gotten books. And I do like geeks doing it. A lot of people in the community is doing it. You get books at a good price, either press clean them or you sell them raw, whatever's best, and you move up to other books. Like I could just give an example. That's why I buy certain books to get other books. Like this is going to be probably on the hunt, but I just picked up another copy of this.
Nice.
And this is a 9/8.
Oh, show it, because I got one for you. Show it.
I already got a 9/8 of this book, but it's a 9/8 candidate as well. I don't need 2 of them, so I'll end up selling one of them if the other one comes back at 9/8.
How much one for?
And then I'll put that money towards another book that's on my list because my list was actually completed. It was kind of funny. I kept telling Gay, I was like, hey, my list is done. I don't have a list anymore.
The book he just showed, if y'all aren't paying attention to the WandaVision, them 2 kids, man, they're already on that book, so y'all need to be.
Well, they're on that, and what's the name? Hawkeye show. They're already doing They're already doing that show. So those characters are coming, and Iron Lad's coming because Kang. That is Kang. So just saying, all that's gonna come. Yeah, all that's gonna be coming. So I pick up those books. I've been sitting on them. I sold one to somebody else in the community. But that's all I do. I kind of get those books, move it to bigger books, because my ultimate my mindset is this: what do I feel better with? First Iron Man, first Thor, first Spider Man, or will I have 2 Young Avengers or 2 Star Wars books or
True.
all these other books? I like those books, but guess what? I wouldn't mind having just 8 books and all of them be, Iron Man, first Thor, first Avengers, first Silver Age Cap, first Doctor Strange, Hulk 181, stuff like. I wouldn't mind having just those books. Yeah, I probably won't win the 100 no more, but guess what? I can just point back in and be like, oh, yeah. but that's how I kind of go for the grails, when I can get them,
Somebody
cool with you,
picking up some fire this year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, look at D-Ron. Yeah, he
But
won't
I
get
had to
in
redo
the
my
ring,
list 'cause
though.
of the show.
He won't get in the ring, though. I know he won't get in the ring.
I had to redo my list because I got all my books for 2021 in January.
Dang. That's
So,
sad.
okay, so you guys are talking about like you do get some stuff, right? But then like I've seen the show. I mean, I can't not think that you guys are going after some cover stuff. I mean, if I understand right, two of you are tied for second place for the all-time.
Speaking of covers, like I won with this in a steel cage match. So this is rainbow cover, baby.
But since you guys are tied for second place on that cover championship thing, I'm like, are you guys going to go toe to toe on that to try to even it out?
Yeah.
The next cover championship is me and him.
Me and him. Yeah,
that's fun. I mean,
it's gonna be good. Oh, we can't hear you.
Huh?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It cut out for a second.
Yeah, like I bought this for the cover championship. I mean, it's an awesome book, and I just found it digging through boxes at the Honey Hole, and I was like, oh man, that'll be great for the cover category.
Yeah.
I don't collect Moon Knight, but I was like, that'll work. And then I got these for Tony to use against Tony. Like I don't collect G.I. Joe, but
they're clean covers though.
So they're awesome covers. So.
They're clean covers.
Personally,
it's like and speaking of which, he was showing that, I got something for him, in the show. Personally, he was showing all that crap right there. It's a respectable book. He's gonna show that little jabroni book down there, So the Tom's gonna show you a 9/8 slaps out of the Stinger right there. There you go, Venice Beach, baby. There you go. Breathe it in. There you go. That's nice right there. Oh,
that is pretty cool.
I've got one he doesn't know about. I guarantee you that book will.
So when should we expect this to happen? Go back and try to make that.
You said what?
Decide for?
Oh, the next one is gonna be, what was it? The
24th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think this Friday is a big tag match.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Big tag match tomorrow. It's gonna be it's gonna be Captain Comics and the Glamazon returning, taking on Boston Chris and a mystery guest. So we're gonna find that out, man. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the cover will be the 26th of February.
Yeah, 26th of February. So
the cover they're gonna have and also they got to take in the Banger Bros, huh?
Yeah, same night.
Oh, I think we lost.
We lost him.
Oh, well, you know what? All right.
Oh, there he is. Oh, what? The king is around. What? The king? Oh,
I hear a lot of second place cover chumps talking about me without discussing the champ. What in the world is this shenanigans happening?
I know the champ remembers that book right there, though.
Oh,
the crown off of him.
9/8 white pages slapdown's gonna happen on these punks here.
Oh, the king out of nowhere. He comes from the crowd.
All of these punks, this community belongs to one king. One king. Number one, top to bottom.
Awesome. This is
See
how it happens, people. See how they come from the crowd and they take you out. You can't even have to go with the rest.
All day long, I'll sit there and listen to only so much of this talk.
Oh
I have to
man.
bring myself in here and wipe this slate clean.
I like that Jenny Frizen book behind you. I got 2 of them.
I'll slap you with them all day. I got one book here for you. One book. This is for TJ that I got this week.
Oh,
That's an awesome book,
nice.
man. That's
nice.
awesome.
Look
Man.
at it. Look at it. Can we get the votes, people?
Number 1 here. Cover chumps over here.
Man.
Cover chumps.
Oh, we post.
I've never been a cover champion, so I don't even know nothing.
Who are these guys?
The toes still hold the gold. Watch out.
Oh
It doesn't matter what channel you go on. It doesn't matter where you go.
He will find us.
Comic book community.
Oh man.
The champ will find you.
That was good.
That was too good, man.
Man, I'm about to put this on the hood. We got jumped.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
We'll find you.
Oh man. And that
Okay. Hunt for life.
Exactly.
These
This
are
guy
my
right
original-
here.
This is one of my original brothers in this community, an original friend, and absolutely, I cannot imagine this community without these gentlemen. So, support, respect.
We love John, man. John.
He
is the true king of the community.
He like we always tell people, man, just come on and have some fun. It's all about fun, and that's all I can say. It's just, that's all it's
The
about.
rest
Don't
is
be
on
afraid.
I would love to get Kachoon on there. Like we already got, matter of fact, Kachoon and your wife need to come on, and Captain Thomas and his wife intergender match. We need to make it happen, people.
I mean, you got people that wanted to run in the crowd because Boston Chris last hunt, he was amped. He was like, I want to run in. he's like, I want to run. He goes, security's holding me back. I was like, he was giving us play-by-play, typing it. And I was like, and I had to message him, are you really interested? He's like, yes, I want to be on the hunt.
I got guys that have been hitting me up wanting to do tag team with me too, and I'm like, I mean, just guys that don't do YouTube or anything, just subscribers and followers of our channel, and
you gotta bring it. That's all there is. You gotta bring it.
And John, like the first time, John was actually the first ever guest on the hunt. Give it up, people. He was the inaugural guest on the hunt. No lie, go back and look. And I still remember to this day the book he showed was a coverless book of Ego, the first appearance of Ego. And he didn't get any. Did you get a vote? I don't remember if you got any votes.
One vote.
Yeah, one vote. He got one vote. But he didn't
I got that book for free. No cost. No cover.
No cost. This is back when there was no gimmicks, no shenanigans, just straight up votes. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, like that John kept coming back on, and finally John put a stranglehold on that cover championship.
Hey John, check the private chat,
man. So man, like I'm gonna talk about this. Like, so I have been like John, like I've been hunting a lot of stuff, and like on that show, like being on that show, we don't really talk a lot about what we get because like we kind of, it's like the competition in us. It's like, I don't want to give up my ace in the hole to this guy because he might use it against me. And I know WhoDat's got a lot of books that he could just like, oh hey, and it's like
I'm not talking to none of these guys no more because last time somebody asked me a question about a book, he didn't want to use it against me in the match, and I said, what kind of friend does that? What kind of friend asks it?
I wouldn't even have that.
Somebody told me in DMs.
I would not have that. That's some handed stuff, man.
Here's the question of the night for these guys then. And I'm gonna start with Tony. How do you balance friendship and the hunt with the show and the competition?
Okay, so this is how it works. All right, like me and Dustin talk every day, basically. But if me and Dustin are coming up in a competition, so I'm not showing him my hunt book. I might show him some as we call a diversion book. He's like, hey, hey, look at this, bro. Look what I got, you know.
Yep.
And it's like, and he'll show me something. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, that's bullshit. I know. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's a bait book. I know you got something.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it always depends on like who you're going up against. You know, like if it's going to be a one-on-one thing or whatever, and you know, or if you're trying to get some information about something, like say I'm going up against Tony, you know, I want to, you know, ask Russell, like, hey man, what do you think about this? Do you think he's going to be able to do something, you know, again, you know? So, and then you know, at the same time, like just in casual conversation, you find out like this guy wants this book really bad, and like I want this book really bad, and whoever gets it first is definitely going to win that round, because it don't matter what the other person pulls up. If you get the book first, that guy's going to cry. So he's going to lose. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like we get on there and say mean things to each other and try to hurt each other's feelings. But as soon as the bell rings, you know, it's all over and we're good. But yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you get something you want to like be like, oh man, look,
you got to rag
on, man.
You got to rag
can't do it.
So you gotta, like sometimes like they'll show something that's so good, and I'll just have to cut into it, and I'm just like, I gotta lay into it. If I don't, I'm gonna lose. You know, and it's like, and that's the mentality. It's like, you know, it's like it's not bullying, it's not mean spirit, it's just competition. It's like, yo, hey man, it's like there's a love for that book too, but it's like, you know, I hate you right now, and I'm going to destroy that book.
It's to me, it's easy to balance it. It's easy to balance it because all of these guys on the show I consider friends, so it's easy to balance it. Like whatever I say, it's not what I really mean, and also it's like you said, it's hard to like show stuff. Like for example, we did the Royal Rumble or
the Hustlemania.
The first Hustlemania. Okay, I got a book that I actually shared on Instagram on my personal account. That shows you not too many people follow my personal account, and I didn't share it on YouTube. Didn't share it with these guys until Hustlemania. And guess who won Hustlemania? It was me, because I had Turtles 1 first print, and you know how hard it was not to tell anybody about that book. And I took a picture with the guys I bought it from, and we shared it both on Instagram, but I didn't put it on my comic Instagram. But I just literally waited months for that show, and then I revealed it, and everybody freaked out because I didn't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like for me, like I can't I got that Ghost Rider book a week before the hunt, and my buddy Sean that I bought it from was like, you know, are you gonna drop a video on it? I'm like, yeah, after the hunt. He was like, the hunt, and then Nick's like, dude, when are you gonna drop a video? I said, after the hunt. He's like, come on, drop the video. I'm like, look. This is important, bro. Like, this is for real. This is serious business. I can't drop a video saying I got this book before the hunt, you know? So it's like it'll actually interfere sometimes with content, because like I'm dying to show the book off on Saturday night, or if I get a big book, I want to drop a video. I'll pick the book up, check this out, and
sometimes I'll set up a picture sometimes for Instagram, and like I'll forget that I'll have the book that's my hunt book like somewhere in the picture, and I'll be like, oh, gotta delete that picture and redo it again.
That's an intimidation move, Tony. Come on, let's be honest. That's an intimidation move.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I wanted to mention too something that Tony told me like early on with playing this game, was the idea that like if it's a book that you love anyways, losing doesn't matter. You've won because you got something that means something to you. I was going to ask, like, does playing? I know that it does, but I want to hear from WhoDat specifically. Like, does playing this game change the way you hunt?
Well, it has me, and Dustin can probably say the same thing about it, because we talked about this multiple times. So for me, it has changed, because now I'm focused on getting stuff I really, really want. Or stuff that I don't mind selling to get something else I really want. Exactly. I'm not just getting books, you know, like, I have no meaning for, because like right now I want to get a lot of the African American characters, and Marvel, DC doesn't matter. I just want to collect a lot of African American characters because I was doing it anyway, but I want to do it more so now. So now that's what I'm really kind of focused on now. So it definitely has to be something I either want to keep, or if I keep to upgrade, or if I'm selling it, it better be for something even way better. It makes, like if I'm selling something like I did the Tomb of Dracula 10, everybody's like that's a grail book for a lot of people, which I forgot who bought it. Or I didn't know, I raffled it off, but that's a grail book. A lot of people, it doesn't matter what grade, but I didn't want that book in that grade anyway. I actually wanted it in like a 7 to 8. So I was like, you know what, I'll raffle it off, use that money to buy one, and I end up winning one for like, a couple of dollars on, a Raz or a Waffle, or whatever one people want to call it. I literally won it for like probably less than $50. So, so I ended up getting a 9.2. And what's so funny is if people have me on Instagram with my real name, if you scroll back, and I can even pop up the picture on my new one, I did have 2 Tomb of Dracula 10s, both 9.2s, and I ended up selling one, and I traded another one, but that went towards the Turtles one. So, everything comes back in certain ways. It works, and now I'm not getting rid of that book. That's not going anywhere. I put it in the box that's not the sale box.
Mm-hmm.
so I don't make no mistakes if I get tipsy, hanging out with Ric Flair, and I'll be like, get rid of it.
Man, yeah, like the original idea, because the original idea of the show was like, we all just, everybody does it. Everybody goes out. They all, hunt. We all look for things. We all come back, and we're all like, hey, look what I got. Check this out. And that's what we do. And I just figured, hey, man, why not just do it on a grander, bigger scale? Just kick it up to 11, Spinal Tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's changed my collecting for sure, because before I started the hunt, like it was crazy to me, the thought of spending. I don't even know if I'd spent $100 on one book yet at that time. And, the first time I go on the hunt, I told my wife, I was like, I'm about to go spend some money. And she was like, on what? I was like some big books. I was like, I've never spent this much on books before. I said, but I'm about to. And she's actually, I give her a lot of credit, because she's actually been pretty supportive of my habit, and they change very, very frequently. I mean, from buying guitars and building a custom Harley, and now I'm doing comic books. It's like, I have the best wife on the planet. I'm sorry for the rest of you, but
I agree. I think we all have to, in this comic book game, we have to appreciate the other half.
Comic Quarter.
I couldn't live with my comic box, I'll tell you that. So, but I do say this, and I've kind of been spreading this on to a lot of other people who actually are very not into doing this, as far as selling books for fund your collection, have your collection pay for itself, and don't use family money, outside money for your collection. So that makes a lot of things possible to buy, but it might be hard for some. But I always pose this question for a lot of people. I always ask them, what's their grail? What you consider a grail book? And they'll say something, and I'm like, okay, so you wouldn't sell those 3 books or that 4 books to get that book? Oh yeah, I would.
Well, then
that answers your question. That answers your question.
And WhoDat, I'm gonna give WhoDat credit, because he was like the first guy to come at me like, well, you want that? We'll sell this to get that. And I was like, I kind of looked at him crazy, like, yeah, but I want to keep that, But he's like, but you do want that, and I was like, all right. So,
which one you want more? Which one you want more?
Well, and another thing, like with me, was like when I came in this, it was like I knew that I had to budget. So it was like, my wife and I came up with this plan, like, like my allotted budget, was like, okay, $300, that was my starting budget, that's my $300 budget. That's, if I go, no questions asked, anything past that, I got to go talk to her.
Yeah.
So, so other than that, that's what I started at with. So, and sometimes people, it goes over that budget, and sometimes I don't ask.
But it also, I mean, I would also say, like, just in my experience, it took a while to get to the place that WhoDat's talking about, where you can work within your collection because you've amassed an amount of sellable books that you're willing to get rid of. Because I just sold 3 slabs. I've never sold that many slabs, and I sold that many in a month, so that I could get a bunch of the books that I really wanted.
Exactly.
It took me time to get to a place where that was possible.
Yeah, it's hard
a
for
great
me.
place to be, but it took time.
Yeah, it's hard for me to sell books because if I buy it, it's because I want it, and I have a hard time sometimes. Like if I see something like, oh, I bet I could probably sell that and make a little bit of money. It's like, but if I buy that, that's money that I can't put towards this book, and like that's where my struggle is. And then like when I went to buy that Turtles 1. You know, I was selling things out of my personal collection like crazy, man. I was selling like nice books, big books, stuff that I want to buy back. But
this is a book
I was able to buy that Turtles 1 without spending a dollar.
that I got because of the stuff that I like, but mainly because of the show. And Alex Common Quarter was showing it today because I was watching the draft, Alex. I was watching the draft, and I expect to get some of them books, Alex. You better start doing some more auctions, Alex. You better start doing some more auctions. But anyway, this is a book that he wanted too, and this is a book that I got because of my show and because of my collecting habits. And it just goes to show that people have things in common, even though they come from different areas and different sources of collecting. So, first appearance of Ted Cord, Blue Beetle.
Nice.
You and I share a lot of love for Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. And the Century.
As you can tell, I got him back there. He's holding up my whole stack. That's the foundation right there. You got to start with the foundation. So yeah, man. Like, and if you haven't watched the draft, if you haven't watched Alex Common Quarter's draft, go watch that, man. That is so entertaining. Like, I enjoyed the whole thing. I've been enjoying.
I'm so glad they did it live and not as an edited video. So shout out to Alex the Comic Quarter because that was a ton of fun, and I was in there for about half of it. But watching them divvy up one of the most epic collections I'd ever seen. Like, oh yeah, we got 3 of those Daredevil 7s.
Exactly. I was like, wow. But man, yeah, like I enjoyed like the whole thing they've been doing. Like I've been like just like their whole video output's been good. John, I've been enjoying the stuff you've been doing. Like Dustin, if my phone don't quit going off, man, it don't quit going off. Two brothers. I wake up to 2 brothers. I be like, but it's always
too. Instagram too. I'm like,
it's
like,
good though, man. Like I love that, man. Y'all killing it. I love that.
Appreciate it.
And tell Nick quit being so serious.
Wait, what's happening here? That's not my name.
Uh-oh.
You can't be on this thing without some jabroni trying to take over your crown.
Man, that's crazy. I was like, what?
Unbelievable. Well, at least I got a little break.
Hey.
So where were we? We were talking about books, and somebody up here in the top, somebody was going to share what he's hunting for this year.
Oh, me. Let's see.
Hold on, I got to get a pen. Hold on.
Oh, see, look, they're all digging. See.
Yeah,
so,
the vultures descend.
So okay, like if well, WhoDat, you already know what I'm going like the big book.
Yeah, make it big so I can see. I can hear everything.
As you can see in the back, as you can see, like I've been collecting a lot of Iron Man stuff, and as you can see in the background, I got 55 back there, and then I got the first appearance of some jabroni holding 10 rings. I don't know. He's supposed to be coming up in some kind of Shang-Chi movie. I don't know, something back there. But anyway, I need to get my hands on the first appearance of Tony Stark. You all know it is TOS 39. I need to get a hold of that. That's what I'm hunting. That's my big boy book. That's what I want to get for this year. That's like my go-to because X-Men's too damn far away. X-Men.
I mean, you know what's funny about that book?
Yeah.
That book, that's what we call on the hunt the screw job episode.
I know. Yeah, that's the one that.
So funny is he wants that book now. He probably could have got that book for pennies on a dollar when I lost because I was so upset.
I gotta tell you, that book was on my list last year, and it's on my list again this year.
Oh, it is. Yeah. See?
Yeah. Because and one of the reasons is because I know where there is one, right? And I gotta wait until he's ready to let it go.
Man, I don't blame you because I'm trying to get my hands on one too. I told my wife, I was like, like she knows I spend like money on books, but I keep telling her there's another level, and she's like, she doesn't want me to. She's Vince McMahon to me. I can't break the ceiling. She won't let me. Because I was able to get Avengers 1, like that was doable, but like I'm talking about I need to get I'm talking about like she won't let me, I'm gonna need to buy like a small car book. That's like I'm talking about like like it's because like the last one I seen was like about $5 or $6 grand for a TOS, but now like
it's going opposite of what I thought it would go after Tony Stark died.
It's held, right? It went down a little bit and then it held there, right? I haven't really seen it go back up, so to speak, but it's kind of held. So
I've had two of them, Geek, and I know they've went up because I kept up with the grades of those, and I'm like, really?
And I'm so want one now. It's like, oh God. So like, yeah, and D-Ruck, we know you got an X-Men 1.
I got one too. That's nothing.
Just sell a book and give her a few honey, then she'll let you keep doing what you're doing. You got to get her cut. I tell you what, if you show up at the house with a Tales of Suspense 39 and a box of Louboutin, she's gonna be okay.
I'm like, oh, here you go, baby. Here's some bonbons. Here's a box of wine.
Here's a box.
Let her start making bath bombs again.
Oh man! Oh no, she can't make any more bath bombs. That was yeah. Like she, this is our hobby, right? Well, my wife decided that she wanted to do hobbies too, so she had got into like first it was like candle making, that didn't work out. Then she was like into crafting with her sister, that didn't work out. Then it was bath bombs. So I was like, and oils, like oils and bath bombs or something like that. So she made like this lavender bath bomb, but she put too much lavender into it, and she knocked out everybody in the house. And I'm talking about the dogs, me, kids, TV on, air conditioning going, microwave running, whatever you want to call it. We were all knocked out, lavender all through the house. Hey, babe, how's it going?
What'd you say?
How you know I didn't do it on purpose?
Good for you.
Did you count your books when you woke up?
Make sure that's heard on YouTube. She's like, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't try to kill anybody.
She snuck up on me. Where's the dog? Y'all supposed to warn me.
Dustin's in the hot seat. Dustin, what are you hunting this year?
So I do have a list. I've knocked off a few things. I got my Mr. Miracle 1, my Marvel Premiere 28, upgraded my Ghost Rider number 1. I want to pick up the Hulk King size number 1. I want to pick up the Tales of Suspense 63, retelling of the origin of Cap. I want to pick up that Avengers 4. That's the big one. I'd love to be able to come up with a Captain America 117. I got a nice 118, so I'd like to have a 117, a Golden Age Ghost Rider, and I want to finish up my Tales of Suspense run. And
Golden Age Cap.
I can't do a Golden Age Cap and an Avengers 4 in the same year. So
if you're looking to finish out the Tales of Suspense run, come see me.
Okay.
There you go, Alex.
And I'm going to finish my volume 1 Turtles, but I don't really have that on the list because I pretty much consider that done because I've got a whole short box of every one I need hid at my honey hole. And nobody knows where it is except me and Dave. So I just kind of go in there, pull them out every now and then. Like, okay, I'm going to take this stack today. So, but that's another one I want to do. And I want to get that Silver Surfer number 4. That's one I had on last year, but I'm not sure if I'll get it. And then like Batman 189, I love the Scarecrow. So that's another one I want to get. So yeah, I've got some big stuff on my list.
I had a really just brutalized copy of that 189 for a long time, and I just like I put it as a priority last year, and I finally picked one up. So I finally got a nice copy of that I'm real happy with.
Yeah,
it's a great cover. It really.
Oh yeah. And
I mean. And that's a villain from Batman that didn't show up much, you know?
Right. And that book is really the first appearance of the Scarecrow that everybody knows. When you think of Scarecrow, that's the first appearance of that Scarecrow because the Golden Age Scarecrow was completely different. So,
definitely had a different look, but that burlap mask with the noose around his neck, you know, and really you're doing the fear toxin thing. Yeah, it's huge there.
And I want to get a Golden Age cap. I'm not putting it on the list this year because I'm gonna get this Avengers 4 come hell or high water.
Absolutely.
Now is the time to get it too.
Yeah,
I know.
And with the Golden Age caps, like a lot of people are like, you know, I want any Golden Age cap. Now I wished I could be that way, but like I've picked out a few, and you know, there's certain things that I want in mine. I want cap prevalent on the cover. I would love a motorcycle cover. Like, because I collect motorcycle covers too. Like the only big Batman grail I have would be Batman 25. We have Batman and Robin on the motorcycle
going through the hoop of fire.
Right. So that one is huge for me. So to be able to get a Golden Age cap, like he's either got to be knocking somebody out on the cover or he's got to be on a motorcycle. And so it's like, you know, I'll have to really make that one like a something like that, you know. It'll have to be one that I'll have
Bucky
to
with a bat.
My entire years purchasing to that book that
Bucky
I want.
with a bat.
Yeah.
You gotta love that. Bucky pulling a Negan.
That's what I love that one, man. That's like that was the one I had to get. I was like, yo, he's got a bat. I was like, yo, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Dustin, if you're looking for a copy of Avengers 6, I know a guy that has 2 of them he might be willing to part with. He's 2 squares up.
They're like Alex Songbird cover.
Oh, Avengers 4. Yeah, Avengers 4. That's what he's.
I'm looking for 4. That first story.
Yeah, he got 2 of them. He got 2 of those though.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a little too low grade for me though.
Oh, I see. I got 65.
I might be eyeballing something just a little higher.
Low blow, Ruff. Low blow. Poke them right in the eyes. Poke them right in the eyes.
All right.
Wow.
It's your turn, WhoDat. What's your chase this year?
I finished this year. This year was Cap 117, Tomb of Dracula 10. And Edge of Spider-Verse 2. I've been trying to include one book that I think I can give to my daughter one day. So like I try to do female characters, or if I can find another African American character, kind of pass that on. So those are the books I had on my list for this year.
Oh, did you get the Monica Rambeau stuff? You got all that already?
Yeah, I already had that. That's I got them before it blew up. I got them before it blew up because I knew. I got 2 Riri Williams. I got 2 of the variants. And then the Monica Rambeau, I actually could have kept 2 of them. I should have, because everybody knows she was in the TV show. She's scheduled for the movies. And I said, it's not moving. We already know that, so it's not moving. And guess what? Just because people saw it on screen, they're like, hey, let's increase the price. But so I got all those books, but I did make a little list of like kind of black keys. I got, I'm not going to show it really because I don't want these guys screen.
Hold on, let's see it. Let's rewind. Rewind.
I'll show this one. I'll show this one because it's blank. Nice. But for this year, like I don't expect myself. This is probably a book that's going to be going multiple years. It's all Negro Comics #1. And if anybody knows about that book, that was all African American artists, writers, everything was all in that
Hey,
book.
WhoDat, you need to get this because
Yeah.
you don't got this, but you need to get this.
What is that?
Trail
It's probably
League.
on my list.
Trail League.
Oh yeah, that's on my list, man. You told me about that. That's on my list, babe. That's on my list. But and another book is for Golden Age, because that's a Golden Age. Jumbo Comics 69, which is a lot of people say is to be was like the first, I think, major work by an African American artist, Matt Baker. Very hard to find, so I can imagine how expensive it would be as well. But
the one over your shoulder isn't that hard isn't that easy to come by either.
But you talking the Lobo?
Yeah,
Thank you to Mr. Man Cave Comics
once, and I still kick myself for not picking it up when it was there, because I mean it's just such a low print, and there's only two issues. So
yeah. That's what I said. We all have to shout out to Mr. Man Cave Comics. I would have never probably gotten that book, and he did it. Like I think Biggie kind of mentions some African American characters that he doesn't have, that I didn't have. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Man Cave because he sent me this one right here.
So
it's sweet.
Yeah, but I mean, I got a lot of big Grail books on the list, but I'll tell you what, since I did complete the list earlier than the show, I'll say what these are for 2021, which is not really, I'm not worried about the hunt on this stuff, because this stuff for the personal collection are one for my daughter. So the NYX3, I definitely want to get that, but I want a 9.8.
I hear you.
Yeah, I want to
But do you want the hard way or the easy way? Because I went the hard way with that book.
I just want to get one. I'm just gonna get a grade 9.8. I don't want to take any chances raw unless I'm really confident, which I've been pretty good lately.
This is what he does. He'll gamble. He'll miss, and then he'll be like, "Hey, Tone, you want this book?"
But that's definitely one of the books I definitely want as far on the list and then I added. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but with the books I got coming back from CGC, like the Turtle books, I have extras of literally a Raphael 1 and number 2, 3, 4. I got a whole bunch of extras. I might have enough ammo to fund this later on whenever they come back, but magazines are like 80 days. So there's Albedo number 2. Albedo number 2 is definitely on the list.
About that. Yeah, that's been on your list.
Did you just say it's on your list, or you got one coming back from CGC?
No, it's on my list. It's on my list. Okay. It's on my list. Now I got a whole bunch of Turtles Volume 1 first print stuff that's coming back from CG. Well, not coming back soon. It's like 60 days probably from now. But I figure I could have enough funds to get that book, selling those books, and the other crazy book, I would say, because that's a big book. What else? I said NYX. I said the Albedo. Oh, Turtles number 3, the New York Comic-Con variant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that's the homage of the first one.
It was the same exact thing. It's just a little dash of white. The only 500 print that they made for the con. But since how they printed, it was printed a little bit different, not on purpose. But that's probably the Turtles, the last kind of big Turtles book I want to get. But
You already have that
like
number.
my 3.
You have that number 4 already. The Tails cover.
You talking about the era one?
Yeah.
No, that's not really on my list to get.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even. Yeah, that's not really. If I fall into it, I fall into it. But
yeah, that one's stupid.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. The other one you can find, the Tails one, is like stupid. Like, even though it's more of the Tails than the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Those
like 1,000 of them got printed, and they realized
1,000
it
of
was
them
happening.
got printed. Yeah, 1,000. Well, no, 1,000 of them got out.
Yeah,
1,000 of them got out, and the other book is only 500. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's the other book I want to get. Oh, I forgot another one. Turtles Mania number 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turtles Mania number 1. But I'm not buying that raw.
You want to go?
Because they do make reprints, and they do make the guy every anniversary make them. So that's only going to be a slab copy, and those pretty pricey slab.
Yeah.
So that's the only way you can tell if it's a original real copy. And I'm not getting the gold. I heard you say that. I had to sell off both of my kidneys to get the gold. be on dialysis. And a piece of liver probably too.
All you hear is like the thing going, beep, 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 beep. Like he's holding it, like I got it though, I got it.
Where are you hunting from? The hospital. Like nah, but that's it. That's all I'm hunting. You know, like that. I would love to get this year. I'm not gonna say all my other stuff because these guys could, would know. But I mean, those are the big ones. I think, and I think the NYX is reasonable this year. And I think one of the other ones I kind of said, excluding the golden age. So
it's true. I want to take a quick second out here because I just got this news myself. I want everybody to congratulate Biggie on hitting 1,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. It was a hard-won battle, especially there at the end when he ran into some logistical trouble with YouTube, and he still managed to make that particular goal. So congratulations, my friend. Nobody deserves it more than you. Very well done. Very well done.
Yep, I can't wait to send a super chat, and so because those will get saved on your YouTube thing, like whatever you send. So I just want to send something funny. So whenever he clicks on the studio, you're like, man, I forgot WhoDat sent me.
It's gonna be a while. You gotta meet a whole nother criteria for that.
Yeah, he got to get the watch hours.
The watch hours. That's the first step.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So I want to take a couple of minutes before we wrap this up. So I've been taking some of the episodes and I've been actually throwing like my want list, my hunt list stuff up there, and it's time for another check-in on that. So I'm just gonna really quickly share this. So I did a really good last year. I went 21 for 25 last year. So I upped the ante this year, and I went up to 30. So I've just been like throwing some blocks out there. So this is the second 5 from my silver bronze list. I've got to get. I mean, like I haven't gotten the first Doctor Strange yet, but like I at least want to take
the second,
the Baron Mordo. Yeah, it's the second one, but it's also the first Baron Mordo, and I expect that he's going to be showing up again. I mean, he was fantastic. Chiwetel Ejiofor is a phenomenal actor, and he did a great job as Baron Mordo. So seeing him come back, hopefully in this next Doctor Strange movie, will be huge. But yeah, I gotta, and I'm trying to finish off that Strange Tales run from 101 down to 168. So it's in the list, but kind of a bigger hit. So I have the first, real Batgirl in my opinion, Barbara Gordon, who's always been my favorite, but this one's one that's not really, highly known, right? It's the original Batgirl, which is I want to say it's Betty Kane.
Betty Kane.
Bat Dash Girl. It's the hyphenated Batgirl. Kind of like the first Supergirl, which wasn't really, wasn't Kara Zor-El. It was, it was like a dream or something like that. It was like Jimmy Olsen dreamed up, a female version of Superman, which, I think we all expected that would hopefully happen one day. I'm what I think 9 or 10 left of the top 12 Fantastic Four, and 12 is obviously one of them. It's the first meeting of Hulk and the Fantastic Four. It's the first Marvel crossover ever of characters, and it's a pretty big book. It's not, it's not like big, like First Submariner big, but, it still commands a pretty significant price tag in some grades. But just one I got to track down for the last of my Fantastic Four run, along with this guy.
Oh yeah, that's speculation right there on that. It was like,
really, because here's the funny thing: like he was in the first movie and nobody knew it. Right, because he got edited out.
Really?
First Fantastic Four movie, yeah. Like there was a scene. If you get the extended cut, he's actually he's not cast, I don't think, but it's like they go to like an art exhibit, at Alicia's place, and like there's like these dolls and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, I'm dead."
That's on my list. That's on my list.
Yeah.
That's another one on my list. I'll tell Steve that.
Because I think it's out of the top 12, it's probably the cheapest villain book.
Uh-huh.
Right?
What is that? Number 8? Number 9. I think cheaper. I think number 9 is cheaper.
Number 9 is
But it's not.
cheaper, but it's not
It's
really
cheapest villain though. Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, when they first get the call.
this is achievable, right? Like in the top 5, this is the achievable one. Because
I've I've literally looked at a couple of those at one point in time. It's like if you're gonna get in on the Fantastic Four train before they hit Marvel, that would be like one of the good ones to actually get.
Yeah, because I mean, when you look at the top 5, right? You got first appearance of them. You've got first Skrulls, right? Skrulls have already shown up, and they're talking about a secret invasion. So that book is already on fire. And then you've got this one. You've got number 4, first Submariner. Number 5, first Doctor Doom. Right? It's just the other 4 are ridiculous in price. So this is attainable right now. So I want to try and get that knocked out.
Yeah, I say in the top 6, that's the one that's probably the easiest one. It's even better than number 6 because number 6 is the first
villain team up. Yeah.
Second appearance of Doctor Doom and Submariner. So like that's crazy. That one's gotten crazy too. But yeah, I've been looking at a 3. So you got a lot of stuff on my list too. I'm trying to complete Fantastic Four 1 through 10, and I have the
note to
have the 3.
Fantastic Four 3 and smack WhoDat face with it.
Then trade WhoDat for another book I really want.
Exactly.
Trade WhoDat for the Tomb of Dracula 10.
After the show, we were like, "Hey, WhoDat, you want this book?"
Now that you've lost, would you like?
I don't want that book.
Yeah, no, I get it. But yeah, I have the rest of the Fantastic Four run all the way down to shit. We'll call it what, like 500-600, whatever. Like when it ended, right? When they actually turned the series off before Secret Wars, and I've got 7, 9, and 10. No, 7, 10, and 11 are the ones that I've got out of that. So yeah, so I need 8, 9, 12, and then 1 through 6, or 1 through 6. So, and they're yeah, put it away.
Ref.
Yeah, you also got a Turtles number 1. Clearly, you work on a different level than some of us do.
Ooh, everybody.
I got a whole nother segment on that book. If you haven't seen it, tune into the $200 Grail Challenge.
And he got something on it, Riff. There's something on it.
Stanley. So that was kind of a. This is the book that actually got me to getting the Fantastic Four 1 through 10. When I got this book, it was very, very undervalued. Very, very undervalued. Even in this grade. When I got the book, the guy says, "Hey, we're getting books signed," because they used to own a shop in Florida, and I can't think of the name of the shop. But he said, "We're going to get books signed by Stan Lee. Would you like to get that book signed by Stan Lee?" I think it has pressable. It could be pressed. It never was pressed. It was an old label. I said, you know what? Go ahead, man. It was a 6.5 white pages before. So go ahead. Well, what's the worst going to happen? It'll go to 6.0 white pages, and I get Stan Lee to sign it. But it didn't change. It stayed the same, and Stan Lee signed it perfectly, and great signature. And that kind of motivated me. He's like, oh, you know what? Let me try to get these other books.
Submariner too, isn't it?
Yeah. First Silver Age Submariner, and the first appearance of Thing with boots on. Thing never wore boots again.
He's in the water, man.
Yeah, and another person who pointed that out to me was the Great Legend. He goes, "That's the first appearance of Thing with boots on." Didn't even mention Submariner.
Funny.
Oh man.
All right, well, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I really appreciate you all coming on to the show and talking. A great show. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to we'll go around and you guys talk about what's going on in your channels. Tony, we'll start with you.
Tomorrow night, you can catch me at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel. We're doing the hunt. It's going to be a tag team, basically turmoil, man. It's going down. 2 tag teams are going for a number 1 contenders match, and the winner faces the champion for $200 and the championship. I'm talking $200, people. And show up anyway. Just show up anyway, because the Tone's going to give something away because I'm crazy.
That's gonna be a good match.
So I got to ask, do you have what's your grail coming up again?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna get a hold of D Runk, because D Runk wanted to be the next guest on there, and I haven't got a hold. Well, he's been running
What's
around.
the point? He's already got his grail. It's
the return. It's the return, though. Yeah, he wants to do the return. he wants to do the return. That's what he told me. He said he wanted to do the return. I was like, okay, we can do the return. But
didn't he have another show, Tom? You was talking about bringing back? I don't know if you.
Mentioned it here. Yeah, we can actually. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and drop that information right now. We're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna drop that information. So and actually, speaking of which, I'm glad you're here, Geek, because I'm glad you're actually here. So, because I actually want you to be like, if not on the show and involved in the show somewhat. So, the deal is, back in the day when I started YouTube, I did a show with me, Jeffrey, JD Comics, and Economics in Comics called To Slab or Not to Slab. Now, we quit doing it and we buried it. We left it alone.
I blame myself because I joined like in the middle and then it ended.
And then, WhoDat joined in and then it just stopped. And
it's like you to replace Chrissy, right?
So the deal is, people, we've been accumulating a lot of books and stuff. So, and me and Dustin talk all the time. Me and WhoDat talk all the time. And Geek, you are pretty much the aficionado that I need. So,
are you referring to my new show called Slab City?
Plenty of content ready for that show.
Yeah, there we go.
So we're gonna bring back To Slab or Not to Slab, where the community gets to come on, and we're gonna show like the books that we got, and then they get to vote if it's slab worthy or not. Tell us if it's worth us spending our money to go send it to CGC or CBS or CBCS, where we're gonna send it to. So nobody says PGX though. Don't say it.
That's a dirty word.
But I will buy PGX on the cheap though. I don't care what you say. I'll buy it on the cheap.
Yeah, absolutely, every time.
And say you won't, people. I know y'all got some crack cases in your basement. I know you got
broken PGX case in the corner.
I almost bought that Miko Su Young Crow #1 PGX 9.8, but I got the notification and didn't notice it and missed out on it today. I was gonna hit you with that one, but
oh man,
mine is sitting in the queue at CGC right now.
Man.
I love that book.
Yeah, Miko Su Young's golly.
Yeah, talent,
crazy,
very talented. Wait, Tony, while we're still focused on you for a second, didn't you say that you had gotten a book off of your list this year?
Oh yeah. I did I got a book off my list this year. Yeah, it was I got the Crow 3. The Crow 3. I bought that just recently. Well, actually, I bought that today. The Crow 3. I bought that today. It's on its way. Yeah. And
the Avengers 8.
And I got the Avengers 8. I got that. But no, I actually did, and I bought something else. But I can't tell you what it is because I'm going to kick their. But I bought something else, and it's for them. But I was going to ask Dustin if he had this book, if he had seen this book before.
The 70th anniversary.
Yeah.
He got it somewhere.
You got it.
Just picked one up raw a couple weeks ago. I want the German reprint because it looks exactly like
all right,
the original cover, but I can't find one anywhere.
No, check this out. Speaking of German reprint, on eBay at one point in time they had a German reprint signed by Stan Lee. I almost pulled the trigger on it.
It's still there.
For some reason,
$2,000. It's still there, or $3,000. I got it on my watch list.
For some reason, I'm just like,
I want it.
But if you go on the hunt, No, if you want What's Your Grails, Doc, on my last What's Your Grails, Doc pulls that out. He pulled that out on, and I was like, man, I was just like, oh god.
Nice.
Slap it.
All right, so Dustin, what's going on your channel? Tell me about the two brothers.
We're dropping content every day. If we get to 5,000 by July 1st, there will be a fight. It will be live.
I want to see this.
Our buddies, the Boyden brothers, have actually now thrown out a slab 9.8 Venom 3 for the winner of the fight. So I'll be adding that to my collection at some point this year.
Wait, when you say fight, I want you to exactly specify what we're talking about.
Oh, we're gonna put gloves on, and actually, there's gonna be a boxing match between me and Nick.
Oh, that.
Man.
We're gonna rent a ring. We're gonna be flying Justin Birch out, and because he wants to be the ref, and yeah, we're gonna put on a for real fight.
Tony and I volunteer to be the ring announcers.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna call this one.
He'll be the right man, and I'll be the straight man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. So and then we've been reaching out because we got the fight at 5K. So we've actually just been able to grab so many people that want to partner and help us with the next giveaway we're going to do for the 10K. It's insane the stuff that people have reached out to us about. So we're really, really excited to be able to give that stuff away when we get to that point too. But other than that, I mean, we do our Saturday night show every single Saturday night at 9:35 Eastern Standard Time, except this Saturday night. And
Valentine's weekend.
Yeah, so Valentine's weekend.
I don't mean to interrupt, Dustin, but I forgot to mention that speaking of Saturday night, Saturday at midnight, I'm going to be on the G Spot with Robert Galvin. So be sure to tune in for that. I'm going to be hanging out with Robert Galvin at midnight. So,
yeah, I haven't hung out on his channel in a minute. I need to holler at him at some point. We had a good time on there a couple of times, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're dropping daily content, and catch me on the hunt. I'll be on the slab or not the slab, and that's it. So.
Very cool. WhoDat, what can we expect from you, sir?
All right. Well, first off, thank you for having us on, man. This has been a lot of fun. You can see we can kind of get carried away and talk about everything.
Yeah.
I got hit with a chair by the king. Are you kidding?
Well, and he was drinking. So yeah, but I want to say that first and foremost. But yeah, hopefully I'm on slab or not the slab. You know, last time I might have got it canceled. I don't know, but yeah, that'll be fun because I'm always getting books slabbed and stuff. So that'll be a good little show. But on my channel, I'm gonna do a video once my other turtle books come in. I don't know if I decided to do it. I'm gonna do it live or do it pre-recorded, but I will drop a volume 1 first print run. Let's look at all the first prints of Turtles #1 and show them all from #1 to #62. So that'll be a video coming on later on. It won't be very soon, but because I'm waiting actually on my #2 because I sent it off to get regraded because it never was pressed and cleaned.
Get off eBay, Dustin.
Yeah, definitely get off eBay. But so yeah, I got that video going on. Then every Thursday I'm doing an auction, or we might do claim sales. So every Thursday, 6 Central is normally the start time. So if you're looking for some books for good reasonable prices, I know Discovery Bays has been killing it, getting we got like Silver Surfer 1 and 3 and a whole bunch of other stuff so you get some crazy deals. So Thursday on my channel, 6 Central. I think Mr. Two Brothers will join me next Thursday. So
I need to get with you because I gotta drop some stuff off too.
This guy joined me. Made so much money.
Yeah, you can't come next week.
Yeah. So
wait till I'm off.
I got like 4 short boxes I got to unload. So I'm
But you guys are next Thursday is actually I'm off that whole week, so that's gonna be a good day. We can have some fun. As long as people buy, and we're gonna keep selling. That's what I kind of said for next Thursday. So you know, a lot of guys are welcome. Hit me up. People have hit me up before, and I'll put them on the list. So I got that going on, and what else? We got the hunt. I'm on the hunt, and I think what else we got going on. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting something. You know, but I can't remember everything. I do apologize. So, you know, but hey,
hard-working gentleman on this show.
Right.
No doubt about it.
Big CGC unboxing coming up.
Oh yeah, We're gonna have a CDC unboxing. Me and Mr. Dustin from Two Brothers. Hopefully, I don't know when it's gonna come back. It's gonna be an epic unboxing. That's all I'm gonna say. I have 13 books, but they're like Silver Age and magazine size, maybe more than that. I lost. He probably lost count too as well. I lost count of how many books that we sent out.
Yeah, we sent off the load.
I know these books. I have 2 Raphael #1s. I have a Turtles #1 third print signed by Eastman and Laird in the inside cover. I have 2 #2s first prints. I have 2 #3s first print.
Hit up Kavi on one of those #2 first prints. I know he's trying to get.
And I have 2 #4s. Well, actually, I only have 1 #4 I sent out, but I have a #4 that I sent out that I think is as high as a grade as the one I have. So we'll see if it comes back a 9.6 or a 9.8. Because one of those will be for sale, whatever's a lower grade. And yeah, same thing with the Turtles #2 volume. You know, whatever one's lower, that'll be for sale as well. But you know, I have all of that coming back, and I can't remember the rest. But the what is it? The ash cans. We have the ash cans.
Yeah, we both have that. I have one of all the books he named, and then we got the ash cans coming back.
Yeah, but like that's just the ones we can remember. I can't remember everything else.
What day was this coming back? So I'll be sure to be ready to.
We don't even know.
Whenever CGC decides to put it in their queue.
Yeah, whenever they decide to grade magazines, how about that? They're like 70 days.
Yeah, that's like, they take forever on magazines because this is.
You know what I don't like is that.
I'd like to forever for me to get this back.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I gotta find one of those. One of those in a number 4. Or is it 4?
And you got to have the mask, people, or else you get that. You gonna get the blue.
Yeah, you don't get the blue label. You don't get the mask.
What was weird though is like the dude I bought this from. He had like 3 or 4 of these with all had the mask, and he was like,
"Still have them?"
Oh no, he don't have them anymore. Like the last person I talked to about it was Gorilla Grodd, and like I gave Gorilla Grodd the information, and he hit the dude up, but I don't know what happened after that though. So.
He told Gorilla Grodd. He didn't want to tell us because he didn't want us to put it on the hunt.
Right?
Come on, man. I like some great Captain Britain.
That's like whenever it's something cool like I do have. Like I'll usually hit up Alex the Comic Corner or somebody. It's never y'all because it's like I can't ever talk to y'all. It's like,
oh yeah, no, you don't answer our Instagram at all. You don't talk to Dustin every day.
Man, the only person that shows us everything he brings, and that's why he just
Biggie
Shaq.
Biggie Shaq shows everything. He don't care. The best thing about Biggie is like he'll have shown everything, but then he'll come in and throw like one of these fire promos. Like the last time he was just like fuck. And he just like he started going off and like he won. I was like, oh wow, he just went off with everybody.
Just I want everybody to know that the term boom banger was coined on this show.
yes, it was.
Boom banger and itty bitty banger.
Yeah. he better start trademarking his words.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. You better trademark.
Have you watched Discovery Bay's show? He's got branding on there. He's like boom bangers.
Yeah. As I say, you got trademark it, man. You're gonna take your cut. Oh my god! But I ain't gonna lie. This has been fun though. Yeah, this is.
I enjoy this show, man. It's actually fun.
Yeah.
Well, let me say goodbye to everybody tonight. Thank you guys again for coming onto the show. It was wonderful having you on. If you want to be on the show, Captain, contact me on Instagram at the Geek Aficionado, and we'll get you a spot on here. Coming up on Tuesday is another great show where we are featuring 3 men in the basement. We will have Colorado, Roger Levesque, the Cranky Canadian, and Dave in the Cave. They are all going to be here next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And
Nice.
then following that, on Saturday, another epic show. We'll have The Boy Who Had 7, Comic Head 84, and JoJo Flicks and Comics.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Come check us out next week. Those are two great shows that are coming up. I've got content dropping 3-4 times a week. Coming up next, I believe we've got some more fun from Will Work for Comics. Next Monday, our new show, Slab City, weekly show about comic investment, what you should do, do's and don'ts, market trends, market research information, not about speculation, about hard facts and numbers that are out there and available for you to look at. So be looking for that every Monday at some point during the day. We haven't locked in on an actual time frame yet. And then again, more great content coming out from the channel 2-3 times a week, every week. Thank you again for coming and check us out. Thank you for King Joffrey for the sizable lump on the back of my head. And
everybody share this, like and thumbs it up, man.
Thumbs up.
He should have a lot.
Hey, if you haven't subbed up, Geek, man, get him up to 1,000. We gotta get Geek to 1,000, man.
Thank you guys.